you can't do this here alone. I felt the pressure, too much pressure, trying to do it on my own. Never had peace in my life till I got back on the throne. Oh, that's a lesson, oh, that's a lesson. You can't do this here alone. You can't do it, you can't do this here alone. If you feel pressure, too much pressure, trying to do it on your own. You won't have peace in your life till you got back on the throne. Oh, that's a lesson, oh, that's a lesson. You can't do this here alone. You can't do this here alone. I admit it, I made a mistake of thinking I could do everything in this life on my own. I get it when it's hard to trust other people, but nobody asks you do it alone. I found a trigger that's a pressure point, but we don't address it cause it hurts too much. Problem is, if you don't deal with it now, it'll creep up later, it'll eat you up. And that's a testimony from a man who walked it, been dead, but then resurrected out the coffin. My head's only down when I'm at the altar. Pray hard and repent, I gotta do that often. I've never been perfect, I'm working out the little things that I never wanna talk about. I've been selfish, now I gotta take account, I felt helpless. Lord, will you work it out? I know we tend to carry heavy burdens. He told us we don't have to carry it though. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. Lay it down, you need to let it go. We bury things that we don't like to face. I'm here to tell you that we're not so different. The difference is there's a lesson in it. Question being, who will listen? I felt the pressure, too much pressure, trying to do it on my own. Never had peace in my life till I got back on the throne. Oh, that's a lesson, oh, that's a lesson. You can't do this here alone. You can't do it, you can't do this here alone. If you feel pressure, too much pressure, trying to do it on your own. You won't have peace in your life till you got back on the throne. Oh, that's a lesson, oh, that's a lesson. You can't do this here alone. You can't do this here alone. Right there in the middle of it all, you met me. Down in the mud, you pulled me out. I thought that my debt was too high to forgive me. You told me your blood had a bigger account. Forgiven. Life is a beautiful thing if you really slow down and you learn to be grateful. Listen, I wasted too many days trying to get my own way. All I got was more anxious. Get it, give it away and get freedom. One day you gon' wake up and know that you need him. If that is a daily, you better get ready cause everything else gonna take a back seat. I was too stubborn to make a decision for years, as long as I even remember. And that's when I read that his grace is sufficient. It hit like a brick. He's all that I need. He's all that I need. Feel that pressure. Let it change your heart. Let it make you better. Open up those letters. Believe and repeat, you will live forever. Hey, feel that pressure. Let it change your heart. Let it make you better. Open up those letters. You will live forever. I felt the pressure. Too much pressure. Trying to do it on my own. Never had peace in my life till I got back on the throne. Oh, that's a lesson. Oh, that's a lesson. You can't do this here alone. You can't do it. You can't do this here alone. If you feel pressure, too much pressure, trying to do it on your own. You won't have peace in your life till you got back on the throne. Oh, that's a lesson. Oh, that's a lesson. You can't do this here alone. You can't do this here alone. Hey.
I've been dealing with emotion like don't wanna let her feel like I'm on my own. Tired of all the stress and can't do no more pressing. Too much weight on me right now. Julie took hold my hand, I heard that rough sound. Said every attack has to come to a cease now. Now I know where to get my help. Yeah, yeah. All these emotions feel like a target been on my back. Missed them all so many times, it's hard to get back on track. When I'm on the right path, here come the attacks. Not planning on you, why? Cause I'm losing tracks. Lord, I need you here, I don't need you on your way. The devil creating distance, he got me afraid. No, we here again, ashamed to show my face. Knowledge don't make you wise unless you apply it to your case. Round and round and around we go on a roller coaster, so emotional. Can't take the motion uncontrollable. Lord, all my cares, I give to you. I've been dealing with emotion, life don't wanna let her feel like I'm on my own. Tired of all the stress and can't do no more pressing. Too much weight on me right now. Julie took hold my hand, I heard that rough sound. Said every attack has to come to a cease now. Now I know where to get my help. Yeah, yeah. Tossing and turning.
Yo, what's up, y'all? What's good? Man, I knocked out like crazy last night. I needed it. don't save me.
I can't do this all
By my lonely.
Kick down the door and get these demons up off
I have no idea what Miles Kin is, man, but thank you for coming in and telling us at Walmart you're headed to Target, I guess. I don't know. What up, Arthur? What up, Cody? What up, Robin? What up, Dylan? What up, Jesse? We'll probably only be live for a few hours. Me too. I did too. I did too. The ironic part was that was about the same time that my wife was on the phone with my mother-in-law. So she's been taking Klonopin for I don't know how many years. They gave it to her back, like 30 plus years ago for like shakes. And so she's been like on Klonopin for 3 decades, which is whatever. It's really hard for her to get refills and stuff from anybody that's not her primary care doctor, obviously. But when she was here, so there was like a lot of medicine. Like I'm out of my weekly insulin, and I've been out of my weekly insulin for several weeks, and they're on back order. So like there's just a lot of medicines right now that are on back order, and it makes no damn sense. Her Klonopin was that same way before she came up. So she almost didn't come because she wasn't going to have her Klonopin. And she was worried about it. But she came up anyway, right? And so she only had like 1 or 2 left when she got up here. And so she was taking Benadryl to kind of help her in the same way. But so last night she decided against my wife expressly telling her not to take Benadryl and Klonopin. She took a Benadryl and a Klonopin, and then called my wife when she felt weird. So Mom's was fucked up last night. Mom's was up last night, for real. But yeah, they came and took her into the hospital, and then they released her. But I don't know. They did find something else going on though. But it was worth having checked out. But I don't know. She's okay. She's on her way home. I doubt she ever does that again. And I was like, what in the world? Right? We thought we was tired. Why? I don't know why in the world she ever thought that it would be a good idea to take a medicine with a medicine that she took because she didn't have the other medicine. Like it compounded it. Like, I don't know. But anyway, I'm glad she's okay. Wife is wore out. She had a hell of a night at work. And then, of course, dealing with that while at work. And then, I don't know, she's got some sort of a meeting today by phone that she has to stay up for. And she goes back to work tonight. And they know that. So, yeah, it'd be crazy. So, she just a minute ago, she was, I came out, fitted out, and she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm ready to go live. And she looked at me like I was like, I was asleep at 1 o'clock last night, baby. I've slept. I got 7 hours of sleep. She's like, oh, I forgot you slept. And then I was like, how does it smell? She's like, it's not my favorite. I'm like, me either. Ashanti Davana coming in with a gifted. Thank you for that gifted. Thank you so much for that gifted, Ashanti. So yeah, it's been an interesting morning. And then I didn't sleep real good, but I slept, right? And y'all saw me. I hit the wall like out of nowhere, and I shouldn't have. It's Menace, bro. What's up, man? What's up, man? I got to be honest, Menace doesn't ring us, and I hope I don't bring offense, but I'm off the top of my head, I'm not even sure who Menace is. Oh! Menace, Mechanic Menace from In-City. Got you. You were in Townsend as well, right? Running one of the mechanic shops or just Meta World? I thought she was in yes, okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. See? I'm just older, bro. I'm older. Sometimes it takes time. Sometimes it takes time to sink in. Yeah, I wish I'd have known it wasn't her favorite because I'd have worn a different fragrance today. But I woke up this morning thinking, you know what? It smells pretty good. No. And I was tossing and turning, and the whole time I'm tossing and turning, I'm thinking, you know what sounds good? A honey bun and chocolate milk. So I told the wife when I messaged her, and I saw that she messaged, because I told her, man, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. And she messaged back, she said, whatever, about her mom was going to the ER now or something. Had to call EMS for mom. She's headed to the ER. And so I messaged her. I'm like, man, what's going on with mom? And then I immediately followed it up with, you know what sounds good? Honey buns, chocolate milk. So she stopped at Quick Trip as opposed to the little shop around the corner. And she said, well, because I needed gas. My petty ass was like, well, you know you needed gas the last 2 times that you were coming home from fucking work and you knew we were running all day, but you didn't get gas then, did you? And that's because she knew she wasn't going to be driving, so she didn't think about it. Not my problem, right? Not my problem. But she got to drive tonight, so she wanted to buy enough time to not have to stop and get gas. Like, I kind of don't want to. But she stopped at Quick Trip. So Quick Trip has the Hostess honey buns. Have y'all ever had a Hostess honey bun? They're ass, bro. They're terrible in comparison. There's no comparison. Like, oh my goodness. It was so disappointing, man. It's like, look, man, it's early. We probably shouldn't have this conversation, but we'll have it. Back in the day, man, there was 2 types of gals, right? There was the gals that you knew straight away, like it was just party girl, right? And then there were girls that you really had interest in, and I always put in work and took my time with those girls. And it was kind of like, it wasn't like I was just putting in work to get them into bed, right? But it'd be like putting in all that work and finally getting to that moment where you get intimate for the first time and like you immediately knew like it was not worth the effort, right? That's like what a Hostess honey bun is. It looks beautiful. It's big, it's fluffy, it's terrible, bro. No, it's not a honey bun. You shouldn't even be able to put honey bun on it. It's terrible, bro. It's terrible. It's like they took day-old bread and threw icing on it because it's the only way you could even try to stomach it. And then it's still just like day-old bread with icing on it. Not impressive. Unimpressed. I am not impressed. Not impressed. And then you can get real chocolate milk. I tell y'all, Nesquik's not real chocolate milk because it doesn't have to be refrigerated. It's not even milk, yo. You know that, right? You could take your Nesquik and you can leave it in your cabinet and it'll never go sour. You do that with milk and it's gross by tomorrow. And I know that because we had one of my 8th grade students bet me. And I lost, but he bet me. And I was like, no, it's chocolate milk. Milk will spoil. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, Quentin? He's like, I'll bet you. And I was like, bro, you're going to get sick. So we left Nesquik in the closet during Christmas break. He was right. Nesquik's not chocolate milk. It's chocolate drink. It says made with real milk, but it doesn't spoil. How does something that says made with real milk not spoil? Because real milk spoils. Nesquik doesn't spoil. I was. Yeah, I was. That's probably why my daughter thought about changing her major and then altered the type of work she wants to do with her social psychology degree. She originally thought she wanted to do a nonprofit and thought about doing social work. And now that's turned into clinical counseling and educational counseling. with the focus on educational counseling. So, and today is the first day of her summer school class. We talked about that a little bit last night. She's a substitute teacher who puts in enough hours, I guess, to be considered a full-time employee, even though she doesn't get the benefits of it. But she apparently does really good work, and they love her in the district, which is a plus when she finally finishes her grad work. She's probably got an in already. But they once again offered her a summer school class. So she's the sole teacher. She's not a sub in that situation. It's her class. And today's the first day of that summer school. So, and it pays really good. Like, it's like 70, I don't know, it's right around $7,500 for the month. And then by the time they tax a $7,500 check, she'll see somewhere in the neighborhood of like $5,700, which she'll completely apply to her summer school grad course. She's so responsible, man. Talk about being proud. What subjects? Primarily English and literature, but we were in a private school setting, so I taught a lot of stuff, man. The only thing I didn't teach was science and math. But she's got a kindergarten class again, and she likes it. She likes it. But a month with them kids. So, anyway, let's get to it. Let's play a little bit. I got so tired I don't even remember what we did last. That's what your mother-in-law likes, honey buns? She does like honey buns. That impresses me that you remember that. It's not even so much that she likes honey buns, but she had honey buns in the house, and she likes the box of them, so she likes the mini honey buns, which they're okay. But yeah, the actual honey buns, I don't know if they're Little Debbie or whatever. That's where it's at, man. Don't ever buy a Hostess honey bun. It's not, well, I'm not going to say don't ever, but it's one of those cases where the big name brand and the extra price is not worth it. It's not even close to the same thing. Exactly. And maybe that is it, the Little Debbie, but whichever is the original honey bun, that's where it's at. And I was kind of offended that Hostess even put honey bun on it, man. They should have that trademarked.
Drive a wedge between them.
But anyway, I'm not mad at it. They didn't have the other ones. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Quick Trip's gotten a little bougie these days.
That would be useful.
What up, Mary? Excuse me. Yeah.
The woman we spoke to said Tomoe terrorized.
Oh yeah, that night she got potatoes.
Years ago.
She got mashed potatoes and gravy, bro. We went out to eat. She was craving something really specific, so we went to a restaurant. She got over there and decided she didn't want it anymore. And she ordered mashed potatoes and gravy.
I can see how you could overlook.
That was it. That was it. That was her dinner, mashed potatoes and gravy. And she absolutely came back to the house and had a honey bun. I'm like, she's like 77, though. You can't fault her.
Lying in wait.
Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Thank you for remembering. And yep. That was hilarious, dude.
Dismount here.
So yeah, we'll be here for a couple, 3 hours this afternoon. I imagine I'll lay down this afternoon and get a couple hour nap in so we can try to fly into the city tonight and give it ample opportunity once again to have something going on. And maybe tonight we'll make it past 1 o'clock. Wife's off tomorrow and Sunday. Then I think she's back to work immediately on Monday.
Japanese arrows. Of course.
But I knew when I woke up I had to pop alive because, one,
Tomoe
I feel like I owe you
Shut this gate
last
down.
night's lost time,
Eyes
and
open,
two,
Tomoe.
Ready when you are.
is the only way to guarantee that I don't throw the schedule for tonight, which is not really schedule, but you know what I'm saying. All right, let's see. I don't have the ones I want.
Finland, Han! Here this way. Parçala, Han! Elinden motor çat. Zipsigate,
Brutal. That was brutal, bro.
Seen you recently.
Look around.
Yeah, I never even had to break a sweat. I hit him with the blowgun, and then flamed him with arrows, man. Man, I've been going through the gamut of IEMs this week, man. Last couple of weeks, actually. I told my wife today, man, she's because Ezra got his ass in trouble, man. Door was open, and he pissed in the hallway, and I imagine he did it. Surprised my wife didn't step in it because it was near the top of the stairs, but I'm pretty sure he did it after Sarah woke up. But the door was open, so instead of going, he knows, he knows, little shithead. And we were both like, why'd you do that? So she was trying to snatch him up because he was in trouble. He knew he was in trouble. So he literally ran from her, dude. He ran from her. And then ultimately he ran outside with her chasing after him barefooted, you know. And then she got close to him, and he ran over to the top of the stairs and looked at her like, you won't follow me. And she headed in that direction, and he darted down the stairs. And, of course, she didn't follow him. And then when she turned her back, he ran past her and snuck back in the house and then, like, came over by me like I would hide him or something. And I was like, man, get your ass outside. Little shit. All right. So, yeah, it's been an eventful morning. I'm supposed to be looking for something, I guess. I should pay more attention to what I'm doing. Search the camp for signs of Tomoe. Okay. I thought I just searched the camp, but I got no signs of anything or anyone. So yeah, it's been an event. I'm so glad we don't have carpet in the house, bro. So glad there's no carpet because he would have done ruined it. Dickhead. I'm searching. What do you mean? Looks like it's there we go.
Sensei, over here.
Could be Tomoe.
The sensei and the ghost. I'm getting tired of you.
Oh, from the
George is
boat?
dead.
Yeah. What up, Timothy? Good morning.
Ambush.
Yeah, if I'd have known she was,
Tomoe. I'll hold these fools off.
if I knew she was going to Quick Trip, I'd have had her grab me a croissant. Well, they just changed a lot of things recently.
Tomoe,
Quick Trips.
it only ends one way.
The best thing about Quick
Keep
Trip
telling
is
yourself
they're guaranteed gas. So their gas quality is really, really good, but they have pretty good
There's
like
nowhere to
tea
go,
and stuff, but they've gotten so overpriced on everything. But that's what happens with so many businesses, man. You know, they do this model of value and quality, and then when they start to have real success, then they do what everybody does, and then they turn into that very thing that they oppose to find success, i.e. Walmart.
Who had a chance at a better life.
Walmart ran everybody out of business with ridiculously low prices and fresh products and lots of choice and amazing customer service. And once their competition was gone, they
He'll try the same with you.
cranked their
Thanks for the
prices
warning.
up higher than those mom and pop shops ever were. And they were that price because they had to be, because they didn't have the buying
I
power.
have nothing. No one.
So they ran a lot of mom and pop businesses out of business and then gouged people for profit. That's kind of what Quick Trip's done. They ran a lot of the smaller.
No sign of her. I should tell Sensei Ishikawa.
But we still get our gas there. We still get our gas there. That's about it. That's about all we get from Quick Trip. Yeah, smoked you out, Brody. Give me that hide. Give me that ass. Wait. It's way too early. So I did some researching into the event log on what caused the issue last night. It was 1,000% 5M, but there is an auto DLL that was throwing an error, and it caused 5M to have a fatal error that caused the crash. So we actually fixed all of that and found several other errors that were occurring in the background of Windows. So we got all of those errors squared away. And I can already feel kind of a bit of a difference.
Sakai, what happened?
So you got to love Windows updates, right?
Tomoe could have killed me, but she didn't.
Yeah, the thing you were shooting the other day, that was a lot of fun.
She jumped off a cliff. I saw her.
You saw what she wanted you
You
to.
had no choice. I had a choice, and I was sitting here thinking, you know, I'm going to push through, and then I'm like, I don't
Why
have
did she
to.
think you'll turn on me?
I don't have to. And I can look back on my month with everything that's gone on, and still I averaged over 50 hours a week all month long. Even though it doesn't feel like it, but it doesn't feel like that to a lot of folk because they're used to me doing 60, 70
Ask
hours.
yourself first.
So I'm like, man, if I can't take the time to just clock out and go to sleep
I guess they shall go north to curry favor with the
after everything I've done to get to a place where I have the freedom to do that, I felt like I was failing myself. So I felt kind of bad for leaving, but at the same time, I was just like, I kind of felt liberated, right? Because I remembered I was sitting there just trying to fight through, and what kept coming to mind was like all the times that I was like on the clock at work somewhere feeling that tired, knowing, hey, I've got 6 more hours to go to my end of my shift. And I was like, my shift ends when I say it ends. I'm going to bed. So I really felt good because that's like the first time I've ever really done that. And the entirety of it, like without being sick or something, right? So, but yeah, I did wake up feeling kind of bad for those that I do know help get through their night at work because I'm on. So to you guys, I'm sorry. But I need to preface that with not that sorry. I appreciate you guys' support and love, but like the number of times I've pushed through, like that was the first time ever, so I don't feel that bad, but I did feel a little bad. I really did, but I couldn't help it, man. I just, out of nowhere, my eyes went dry, and I'm just sitting here like, I couldn't remember the last time I just felt that sleepy out of nowhere for no reason, so it's probably smart for me to go to sleep. It's probably smart for me to go to sleep. Hey, now we can get in Lord Shimura's camp, it looks like. Maybe. Maybe. That hat's hard, bro. Yo, appreciate you. How you doing this morning? How you doing this morning, Trey? Good morning, Brittany. Rise and grind.